Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. A happy and good meeting after the celebration of the Eid al-Adha. I am fine. I hope you will all also be fine. So now, today is the lecture number 13 of English Comprehension and Composition, BBA Semester 2. Today, lecture number 13, and the topic as being discussed is the essay writing techniques, in which now the three techniques of essay writing will be discussed. First, structure and outline of an essay, and then writing introduction and conclusion, and then unity and coherence in an essay. So first of all, we talk about the structure and outline of an essay. The structure of an essay consists of 3 paragraphs and generally known as the 5 paragraphs, because due to the main body consists of the 3 paragraphs. So as a whole, we can say that the structure of an essay consists of the 5 important parts. Each essay needs introduction, 1 paragraph for introduction and 3 paragraph for the main body, and then the last part of the essay is the conclusion. So introduction number 1. Introduction is the first paragraph of an essay. It introduces the topic of an essay. It consists most single paragraph, and it may be consists more than 1 paragraph, because it depend on the situation and the requirement of the essay. So the best site should be put foremost in the introduction, which win the interest of the reader. The introductory part of an essay have an artistic unity, design and proportion of parts like a well finished work of art. Carefully understood the topic and necessary material should be gathered. The arrangements should be made carefully and thoughtfully. It is but to meet that a book of essay should begin with this subject. Whatever reflection, conviction or impression a subject evokes in the mind of a writer, its methodical, harmonious, well balanced and personal presentation in writing remain the chief purpose of an essayist. The essay must express the writer's personal experience, personal opinions about something. This strikes the keynote. It may thus aptly be called the subjective literature of self-expression. So the second part of an essay is the main body of the essay. The second part of an essay is body, which consists 3 paragraphs, and it depends on the requirement of a topic and purpose. Each paragraph focuses on main idea. Each paragraph is organized in a logical way, which gives a complete sense of the topic. It must connect the whole detail and should be well knit. So as a whole, the structure of an essay can also be taken as a part of a drama. So just like a drama in which now the first part of the drama is called the plot, second one is the ascending order, and third one is climax, and fourth one is the downward, and fifth one is the conclusion. So plot can also be taken as the introduction, and now the 3 main paragraph of the body, The first paragraph consists of the upward, and the first a comprehensive paragraph must be written on the climax, and a third paragraph must be written comprehensively on the downward condition. So the paragraph, the three paragraphs consists of the main body. So in the first part, first paragraph, definitely it must be reflected the true idea which must go and also travel towards the climax. So now the climax is the most important part and the central part of an essay, which gives a comprehensive detail about the essay, and a lot of the complications and lot of the convenience can also be occur at the point. So the downward point is the part in which the writer gives the solution of an essay which faced in a form of the complications, form of the barriers, and the last part in which he made the conclusions and encapsulate the whole writing just as the story in nutshell. So the third part of an essay is the conclusion. The conclusion, this part is the last part of an essay, which make end of an essay. It must sum up above mentioned detail, which is already mentioned in the previous, in the main body and also introductory part of an essay. So we can say that it is a part which must be mentioned in a logical way, and it must encapsulate the whole detail in a review form, and in this part you wrap up the idea of an essay and finishing with a final point. So now the second technique of writing an essay is the outline. The outline, it allows the writer to categorize the main points, to organize the paragraphs into an order that makes sense, and to make sure that each paragraph can be fully developed. It helps the writer to prevent from getting stuck when performing the actual writing of an essay. So in this part you can also divide the essay in various points, and you can also write a comprehensive note on a single point, because by the help of this method, by the help of the outline, essay writing become easy, because definitely if you write 5 points on the outline, so it means that you can easily write the 5 comprehensive paragraph on a single point and a single outline to justify the true requirement detail of the point. So outline give us the roadmap of the coming detail. Outline also give us the index in which the points are told on the writer comprehensively going to have a discussion and write comprehensively. So the next one is the unity and coherence. Unity and coherence, how can we get coherence in an essay, and how we can get unity in an essay, and how we can interlink all the sentences with one an essay, and also how we can make a more flow with in the narrative of an essay. So a paragraph with unity develops a single idea and links it to the rest of the paper. Photographs coherence, paragraphs coherence is achieved when sentences are ordered in a logical manner and clear transitions. Linked sentence paragraph unity eliminate sentences that do not support the main idea. Coherence is achieved when sentences and ideas are connected and flow together smoothly. An essay without coherence can inhibit a reader's ability to understand the ideas and main points of the essay. Coherence allows the reader to move easily throughout the narrative, in which the writing a comprehensive detail is given. So from one idea to the another, the coherence is the logical bridge between words, sentences, and paragraphs. So through the use of the traditional words, parallelism, consistent point of the view, and repetition, you can increase you can increase coherence of the writing. So unity is another one technique of writing an essay. Without unity, an essay cannot be considered as a complete. Unity means that each paragraph has only one main idea, and that all other sentences and details in that paragraph revolve around that idea. If a sentence or detail does not adhere closely to the central idea expressed in the topic sentence, it does not belong in that paragraph. If a new main idea comes up, a new paragraph is needed. So there are three types of the unity which must be achieved, which must be kept in view while writing an essay. So the first type of the unity is the conceptual unity. This is the form of the unity in which you must give a flow of your concepts in an essay. And so the second one is the compositional unity. In this unity, you must remember your writing should be accurate according to the rules and the requirement of the grammars. So now the third one unit is the gestalt. Gestalt unity is also another one unity in which the ideas should be interlinked, just like beads of the rosary. So variety is an opposing principle that supports and contrasts with unity by introducing dissimilar element and ideas. So as a whole, essay writing is a technique in which you must write, and also you must write by keeping in view all grammatical rules, in which structure of an essay, in which the introductions, main body, and conclusion, and now coherence and also unity is another technique of the writing. Without unity, without coherence, an essay cannot be considered as a well knit, but it seems as a combination of a dispatched ideas. So unity and coherence also enables us to write in a assembled way, in which you can also put together some kind of the ideas and also put them in a chain form, which also give us a comprehensive and a continual idea about the topic. So the outline is another one which also gives us a roadmap of our further writing. Thank you so much.